Hello everyone, I'm just setting up. Hello Dr. Zayas, are you ready for the grand final? Let me just put on some music, 1 sec. Let's go! Are we ready? The darling grand finals. Let me put on my Guinness hat. Yeah, we need the players to come in as well. Okay, I think the volume was not good. Okay, who do we think is gonna win? Do we have any predictions? Any thoughts? Hello, Fiedler. So, Fiedler, are you ready? Oh, my dad is calling me. Can't talk right now. We've got important business. Are you prepared, Fiedler? Are you feeling ready to rumble? Where is Zombie? I've got to make a prediction. Where are all the darlings? TJ, hello! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Time for cooking. Where's Zombie at? Zombie Wombie. Should we already start his clock? I know I'm a little bit late is because we were actually playing, we had a flat evening and I was actually playing Guess Who. We all had like things on our foreheads and we had to ask yes or no questions and guess who we are. Okay, let me just put in. Yeah. He gets a second chance. So it's the second. Sorry, it's I guess grand final part 1. But if Fiedler wins, so actually Zombie is the winner of the lower bracket. But if Fiedler wins this, then he's won. Okay. Zombie Wombie! Where are they? Where are you, Zombie? Don't do this. Because if it's 1-1 and Fiedler has to leave. Yeah, he knows. Definitely. If he doesn't, he'll find out. Should we already start the predictions? Here we go! Here is Zombie Wumby! Welcome! Are you ready? Yeah, we're only doing one of the battles right now. So but Fiedler, please, we're gonna do the full match until sudden death if you keep going until then. Please. Just play fast. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, I think there's a prediction still going, but no one guessed, no one predicted it. Okay. Winner of match 1. Will it be Zombie, Fiedler, or draw? Grand final result. Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whenever you're ready, let me follow. Okay. Challenge each other. Get your match on. Oh, wait, actually, your name is Zombie Chainsaw, all one word, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And make sure I did lots of reactions to your grand final graphics. I saw! Okay, best of luck. Whenever you're ready. Begin. We need to get this match going. Here we go! And we're off! Get predicting. Get your results in. This is the Darling Grand Final. On the first corner with the black pieces, we've got Zombie Chainsaw, who has been cutting up his victims like there's no tomorrow, like straight out of a horror movie. Let's not put the evaluation on the screen. We'll leave the stream to play. Yes, but mute. Make sure you mute. Everyone, both Fiedler and Zombie, please mute the stream. Mute. So we've got 15, 17 plus 10. What is this? Hello, Lamprocles! Welcome to the grand final! So we've got C4 on the board. It is an English. Fiedler is playing English against the English! What a strategy! Okay. We've got a B3. Bishop out. Zombie is playing the King's Indian. We've got 5,000 charms betted on Zombie, 3,607 on Fiedler. Already got big bucks in. Well, thank goodness for chess.com that encourages people to hurry up. I don't know, Fiedler just likes putting this random time. I think you get a strike for that. You shouldn't be adding this extra 17 seconds at the start. Very weird time control there. But we'll let it go. Okay, we've got a double fianchetto from Fiedler. Make sure you both have the stream muted though, please. Oh, you got 2300. Is it 2300 exactly, or? They're also easy. Ooh. Yeah, Waterford Wizard was also saying this, that he feels like it feels like he cheated because they were also easy. Maybe chess.com just want people to get higher ratings so that they feel better about themselves and they continue using the site. We also do have kind of a big rating gap here. Fiedler is almost 200 points higher. Do you notice a big difference by changing the level to hard? Okay. Hopefully they get harder. Maybe you're just getting better at chess, TJ. Okay, so we've got Zombie trying to break through with e5. Fiedler has 3 attackers on this square. Zombie has only 2 defenders. So he's gonna need to wait for e5. Your puzzles were down in the dumps for so long, then out of the blue I'm on massive streaks. Well, don't question it. Enjoy it. You've been cooking up with your puzzles now. Okay, Fiedler has been using a lot more time. Zombie is still over 15 minutes. I mean, there's not many moves that he can play. Either knight here, rook e1. I'm sure he's gonna try playing e4. The investment of time now could haunt him later on. Okay, knight c3 makes sense. He's gonna try play e4. Maybe we'll see an e5 from Zombie. Now that he played knight c3, he's blocking the bishop. So the bishop is no longer protecting e5. So now e5 is possible. Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Maybe, yeah. Will we see e5? What do we think? I think now is a good time for it. Maybe you could also prepare with rook e8. Still in book, yeah. I mean, it's a very standard King's Indian position. Also, yeah, it doesn't look like a classical English though. Usually you have e3. But maybe there is d4 later on anyways. But what is the problem is in the King's Indian you always have this really annoying bishop on c8, so I don't know what he's gonna do with this bishop. Will he fianchetto the bishop? Or I mean, he's definitely he's thinking about rook d8. Ooh, he wants to be sneaky over here. Zombie is a very sneaky player. He's out for brains. Boom, boom, boom. There's a lot of openings for black where the c bishop is a struggle. Yeah, that's true. Okay, queen out. I don't know why he didn't just play e4. I mean, e4 here looks pretty good. But I guess he was spooked by this rook on d8. He didn't want his queen on the same file. e4 would have been fine. Okay, are we going to see an e5? No other chatters. Darlings are quiet. They're sitting eagerly watching the movie. They ain't chatting during the movie. Exciting final. Okay, here we go. e5. e5 is on the board. I'm really paying attention. Dr. Zayas is taking it seriously. Learning from the darling leaders of the tournament. Okay, so what's Fiedler gonna do? Is he gonna take the pawn? Is he gonna maybe bring a rook into the open file? Sorry, not open file, but center files. Maybe he'll bring a rook here. I don't know. Rook move. Will he play e4? Possibilities are endless. So these are probably the most reasonable candidate moves. I definitely think one of these moves will be played. This time difference is going to is gonna be a big decider of the who wins the game, I think. Fiedler played e4 into an open Sicilian from white side last time. He played e4, but e4 is move 1 in a Sicilian. Oh, yeah. But that's such a weird way to put it. Oh, sorry. I read it as if he played e4 into an open Sicilian, but I guess the game went he played e4 and then the game went into an open Sicilian. Okay, I read it. I misread it, but that's a very complicated way for to say that. Well, okay, I'm just being. Yeah, never mind. Let's ignore that interaction. I was thinking like, oh, he played e4 in some line or something. I had feta and tomato pasta as today with the group. No, I just read it. I just read it in a way that I didn't. It could have been taken in different ways as well. It's fine. Anyway, we have what happened on the board. So he played his rook in the center, and Zombie decided to trade pawns. Fiedler has to decide whether to take with the knight or the rook. So you took with the knight. Knight is better because you don't want your rook on the same file as the bishop. And this bishop is now open. This knight is also really good, and you don't want to play c5 because now you have a backwards pawn on d6. So Fiedler has some nice pieces. Okay, we have a knight on f8. Maybe he wants to trade it on e6. He wants to get rid of this knight. Nice move. I like this move. Very clever. Zombie is gonna struggle with his pawn structure. This d6 pawn is not having the most fun. Also, this bishop is not having very much fun. So, Fiedler is ahead in development, but he's behind on the clock. 4 minutes down. Get your final predictions in. Okay, we've got a queen b1. What is Fiedler preparing here? Why did he move his queen here? Does he want to move his knight back after knight e6? They're both very tricky players, I will say. Okay, we've got a knight e6. Does he want to go back to c2? I think he should just keep his knight there. Maybe he actually wants to go to a1. Maybe Fiedler is thinking about queen a1. That's an interesting move. Okay, he brought his knight back. He doesn't want to trade. Fiedler's not in the simplifying business here. Yeah, I don't know what Zombie's doing with that bishop. This is why I stopped playing King's Indian, because of that bishop. But that was a big reason. $4,900 for Fiedler. No one has predicted draw. That's kind of surprising. I would suggest that someone should put in at least 1 point for a draw, because you never know. If they draw, you get a lot of points. Sorry, a lot of charms. Although we almost have 5,000 for each, which is nice to see. I put 369 to start, then added an extra 1,300 to make it 1,669. Ooh, you had that many charms, TJ. I thought you were broke. Okay, the time is getting a bit more even now. Zombie doesn't know what to do. You were. Well, let's hope that you You don't go broke again. Okay, we've got queen to e7. Doesn't want the queen on this file. 7,000 remaining. Wait, that's a lot. That's actually a lot. Oh, you got a lot from a recent prediction, didn't you? Okay, someone predict draw. Someone predict draw. Otherwise, no one's gonna get charms. Someone put at least one charm in a draw. Quickly! Before it goes. I suggest put one charm in. I don't want the charms going to waste if it's a draw. Oh, we're not gonna have it. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no draws. Okay. Let's hope that a result actually happens, because that's going to be a lot of charms going into the nothingness, into the ether. Rank 5 is like a force field. This probably will be a draw. That's why I said. Well, I actually think that there will be a. Well, you know what? Fiedler, it is in Fiedler's. It is in Fiedler's advantage? Interest. It is in Fiedler's interest to get a draw, because he can just chill since he will have another match anyway. But also, Zombie has the black pieces, so I'm sure he would be happy with a draw also. Okay, we've got a d5 on the board. But maybe you're gonna be left with an isolated pawn. Even if you take with the knight, you're just gonna be left with an isolated pawn over here. So I don't know if d5 is the best pawn push. Okay, and we have c takes on the board. Knight takes, we have some trades. But I think this isolated pawn is in Fiedler's favor. Okay, e3. Maybe he wants to stop d4. Not 100% sure. Bishops can finally see each other. That's true. They're just gonna be staring at each other. Oh, probably a lot of player people are gonna come into stream Title Tuesday. Title Tuesday starting in. Wait, is it starting now? It's starting in like 30 minutes, isn't it? Sorry, not 30, but 40. Very few people were doing it. Okay, and the bishops are off. I guess there are some things on, like there's the freestyle. Freestyle has started, has it? Okay, Dr. Zeus. Develop the bishop, but then bishop, you're gonna lose this pawn. I don't know what you're gonna do with this bishop. Okay. Now this bishop is just gonna be staring at this pawn. Zombie just wants to trade. Why does he want to trade so much? White has a really nice diagonal for the queen. Oh, and we've got the trade. We have traded knights. Okay, material is equal, but this pawn is very weak, and Fiedler's queen is very strong. So I would say that white is slightly better here. But also there are so little pieces on the board. Also, black still hasn't finished development. Ooh, we are going to see a juicy rook lift. We're going to see a juicy, juicy, woosy rook lift. Or maybe he just wants to attack the pawn. I don't know if we're going to see a rook lift, but probably he just wants to attack this pawn. Yeah, you don't really want your queen defending a pawn. Okay, time is getting a bit lower. Hey, Jove Chess. I am not accepting challenges right now. We are watching the grand final of the Darling Duels. But maybe after the Darling Duels, I will accept challenges. Or maybe in the break while they are... If they want to have a short break in between. Joven is the goat. Well, either after this game, if they have a quick... I'll play a quick bullet game. Quick bullet game, but we're focusing on the darling duels right now. Okay, we've got triple up. So white has 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers on this pawn, and black has 3 defenders. So maybe rook c5 to defend. I mean, even if white does take that pawn, the rook game isn't that easy to win. Okay, time is crunching. Minutes! He's down to 3 minutes. Yes, we've got some rock. I thought it would give people some energy. Oh, Zombie is thinking very hard about this. Maybe he's worried about b4, and then if you go here, then there's a4. So actually rook c5 maybe is a little bit risky. I don't know if you can hold on to this pawn. I think this pawn is gone. Okay, we've got a king g7. Simple waiting move, but this pawn is now gone. So I think we're gonna see a bishop takes d5. Okay, he's really thinking about this. Will he take the pawn or will he not? Yeah, chaotic chess, I think, hasn't been doing so well recently. But hopefully he'll be back soon. Ooh, Fiedler is also... Fiedler is going down on the clock also. We're gonna see some time scrambles. Okay, he's taken the pawn. We've got some exchanges. You don't have a choice, you kind of have to trade. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, Zombie had some not great time management in his last time scramble. So, we've got a rook endgame. As usual. This always happens. Fiedler is a pawn up. Will he be able to convert this? Not either for both. You struggle like hell. Well, the idea is that you want a solid pawn structure, so I'm expecting to see h5, h4 from both. But I would say, I don't know. I feel like this is just a draw. But it's much harder, obviously, for black to do something. But with white, what would I do with white? Ooh, okay, f5. I think f5 is a big positional mistake. Because now the 7th is open. So if you ever use your rook, now the king is going to be open to checks. You want to have your pawn structured the opposite way so that these pawns stay solid and you can still cover your king. Now your king is exposed. So this pawn structure is not great for black. Now white has a big advantage. Okay, yes, king f3, good move. Now maybe we can bring the king in. Still h4 will be useful, I think. But black cannot move the rook away from the 7th, so it feels like this is just going to be a slow win for white. But now f5 is a very big endgame, rook endgame error. So make sure you don't do the same. This is the move that's going to cause Zombie probably to maybe lose the game. And it seems like it's a fine move, but the problem is that the rook is now too passive. You can just move it back and forth over here. Ooh, okay, now we've got this hole. The king can easily come into g5. g6 is going to be weak. Of course, you have to be careful about checkmate. There is mate, so make sure. I'm sure Fiedler will not miss that. So I guess king f4 is not possible yet, but the idea is there. Now, if the rooks are, well, I guess if the rooks are traded, this would always be lost, I think. Yes, but now there's a big asshole here. h4, I think, is a nice move. Oh, we've actually got h3. Okay, sure. Eventually, black is gonna run out of moves. Okay, we've got a4. Yeah, I meant if these pawns just start pushing, I think this is very straightforward. Okay, h4. Bring the king back. And now you also get a free move. Okay, rook there. So maybe he's preparing g4. I'm not so sure about g4 though. I actually did like h4. Just to get an extra move. Oh, the king is going back that way. Okay. Well, maybe just rook d6. The time management is very even. We do have a g4. I'm not so sure. Usually don't really want to trade pawns, but I mean, it can't be bad. It's just not what I would have done. I preferred the h pawn to be on h4, just fixing the pawns. Whoops, sorry. My Guinness hat fell. Oh, wait, what? Why didn't he take the pawn? That's weird. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does help black because now this is no longer really a hole since you don't have any backwards pawn. You just have an isolated pawn. But if black can trade another pawn, it's still going to be not easy maybe to play against this, but generally you want to trade pawns when you're down in material, so there's less pawns that can be taken. Okay, so b6, rook d6. Oh, I see. He wants to get this one, but I don't know. Now e3 is going to be... Okay, so you took this pawn. Yeah, okay, this makes sense, and now he can go to g5. Okay, but still another check is going to come. Okay, we actually have a nice idea here. King g5, and after this check, then we have king f4, and now there's rook f5 check. And I guess now you can actually use these pawns and kick these pawns. But, I mean, the king hasn't done much progress. Okay, so this is actually what we have on the board. What? What? Ooh, that's a big mistake from Fiedler. He had to go back to g3 to defend the pawn. Now it's going to be a draw. Oh, you can win this pawn. Is that what he thinks? But now black has a passed pawn. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Oh yeah, now the b pawn. But black also has now a way to do something. Ooh, that's a big mistake from Fiedler. Why didn't anyone predict draw? No one predicted draw. You could have won 10k points. By just putting 1 point in, you could have got 10,000 darling charms. $10k, that's a lot. Oh, Fiedler is not happy with this. I wouldn't be either if I were him. That's a big oversight. This ain't good. Okay. This is a draw. Oh, Zombie is getting so lucky in this duel. In like the darling duels in general. It's not over yet, but still. I mean, I guess it's not that easy. This pawn is gonna drop, but it's definitely a draw because the A pawn can be stopped. And if you take with the pawn, then your rook is just tied down to the pawn. So you can't move your rook anywhere. Okay, he's down to under a minute. Pawn on b7, rook on b8 is a win. But how do you get your rook on b8? Oh, so he went this way anyway. Okay, a6. The king should not have gone there. Because now you're cut off. Now your king is cut off. Oh no! If he played rook a6. Oh no, a6 is not the right move. Hey, 4 king h. Oh no, rook a6 so much better. Let me show you guys the difference. +4, rook a6. Now your rook is not tied down. You can go over here. Now you can't push this pawn, and now it's a draw. Oh! Damn! Fiedler missed a win. Again. Second win missed. It's still not easy though. Now you can't push that pawn and you can't move your rook. So two things are tied down. But if you played rook a6, you can still move your rook and you can still push your pawn. And at least you can get your rook to a8 and always give like some discovery checks and things. Okay. Oh wait, you can push. Can you? Yeah, wait. You can play rook here. And you win. Okay, there's a tactic. e5 would win the game again, but he missed it. Another miss! e5 would have won. They don't have much time though. Okay, but now this pawn is very dangerous, so actually... Yeah, now this doesn't work anymore. We're gonna see both of these pawns start going. The thing is, you can't hide anywhere. Okay, there. Let's say if you do push it. You could push e5, but I don't think you can do much with it. Because also then you can't hide from any checks. Maybe if you go around here. Ooh, Fiedler's down to a few seconds. Okay. Not so sure. Maybe he wants to give checks around here. This pawn is getting scarily close to queen. Okay. Okay. Zombie is not making it easy. If Zombie wins this game, there's something going on. Zombie's getting very, very lucky in these games. Fiedler missed a lot of wins. Hey, may I, Danny? Okay. He's going for it. Zombie is going for it. I would be worried if I was Fiedler. I mean, actually, I would be worried for both. Are you gonna see King G1? We are! Oh! This is getting good. I mean, it's still a draw, but... They're both quaking in their boots. Okay. I mean, G2 probably. Maybe he wants to give check around here. Okay, we've got rook B2. But now this pawn is gone. You have to go back for the pawn. Okay, anyway, this is just a draw. Okay, he went back. But then King H2. Draw. I mean... Well, 10k points just out in the ether. No one listened to me. No one listened to me. Anyway, let me just show you guys a huge highlight. So rook a6 is much better here. This is just winning. Let's say, I don't know, let's say the rook moves somewhere. Rook moves somewhere again. Now you just push it. Actually, to be honest, I would just play rook here. But the thing is that the king can't move anywhere because it's going to be check and you promote. Wow, Zombie, you got very lucky. Hard luck, Fiedler. You should have won that game. Anyway, next game. At least, since we got a draw, whoever wins this wins the match. So, it's getting kind of excited. Also, when no one predicts something, do you still lose your charms? Okay, Zombie, quickly. So that's the first. I mean, that's like one of the misses. It's not the first miss, but it's one of the misses. Then after that, there's another really, really, really nice move. E5. Really nice move. You sacrifice your pawn because then you have this beautiful check. Rook b5 check, and then you get a queen. And if you move your king, you lose the rook. So, yeah, that would have been a nice move, but Fiedler didn't have enough time. Anyway, those were the two misses. Well done, good match. Hard luck, Fiedler, for Giving up a win, but well done, Zombie, for getting lucky again. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working for you. I'm gonna get some water and we'll be back for the second. If Jovi, or I forgot, whoever was here earlier that wanted a game, I can play real quick. Just gonna get some water, one sec. Okay. I got my stitches out today. So now I have these 2 holes in the back of my mouth. But I can eat whatever I want now, which is nice. It doesn't even matter. For me, it makes up a bit for losing a drawn rook and pawn, ending the night. Oh yeah. What kind of beer are you drinking? Okay, the only way this can keep going is if it's gonna be another draw. So please, no more draws. No more draws. I just want this duel to be over. So hard, so in the end, it doesn't even matter. Punk IPA. Okay, never had that. But I'm not a big beer person. Okay, when is it starting? Come on! Next game. Get going. You had your break. Start! I thought you had somewhere to go, Fiedler. You wanted to finish this match early. Fiedler. Wake me up inside. Fiedler, come on! Starting from in 1 minute, every minute you're gonna have taken from your clock. Come on. It helps zombie. Wake me up. Give your opening 3 names. Which 3 names? Should be doing Jägermeister shots. No. I mean, Red Bull might help you, but not Jaeger. Ew. Maybe it would help you because you need to get it all out. Well, King's India, you played. Anglo-Indian. Fiedler! Earth to Fiedler! Where are you? Come on! Begin. And no 17 seconds. Fiedler has disappeared. You're starting with 14 minutes. Okay, come on, Fiedler. Thank you. Begin! Okay, mute. Good luck. Let's do prediction. Grand final result, match 2. Here we go. E4. What is Fiedler? Again with 17 seconds. They don't listen. Fiedler doesn't want to listen. Just does his own rules. Come in late. Still adds 17 seconds. If he loses this match, there's no rematch opportunity. It's being revoked. Okay, what opening is this? Zombie is playing his stuff. I actually also play what Zombie plays. I call it the Gleck system. 1 charm on draw. Well, they've learned. 5,000 for Zombie. Ooh, big bucks for Zombie. Okay, knight f3, castle. I have played this many times with white. I play it when I avoid. Well, it's mainly to avoid theory. gonna take a video of this since. Oh, it's a variation of the Vienna. Oh, I guess, sorry, it's a transposition. I played this G3. And you can also get into this Knight C3. But I guess it's a little bit different. But not too different. Actually, it's very similar if they take the knight on C3. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick video. So, say hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm... Oh, actually... Wait, let me see. Emma and I are starting to do podcasts, and our podcast actually went live 1 hour ago. Just a small town, living in a lonely world. Is there still a wooden spoon prize? This is news, but I'm not telling anyone about it yet. So we'll do a few episodes maybe before we feel comfortable, I think, sharing it to the world. It's already on YouTube if you really look hard, but I think I don't want the judgment yet. I'm not prepared for judgment yet. Is there still a wooden spoon prize? There is, but we actually have to do what is it called? A tournament for that, and whoever comes last, we have to do a tournament for everyone who lost in the first match. I thought you were giving up content creation. No, I never said I was giving up content creation. I just said that it's very tough content creation as your main. I found it very stressful to have content creation as my main thing that I'm doing, like to survive. But I will always be doing it on the side. I love content creation. That's why I wanted to dedicate 2 years to it. The ultimate loser wins the spoon, or the winner of all the losers? The ultimate loser, the person who comes last. So if you all try to lose anyway, you have to be the best at trying to lose. But ultimate loser. Yeah, I don't even know if you're gonna... Are you even in it? Have you... But you won your first match, didn't you? Who lost their first match? Sorry, not first match, but both of their matches. Did anyone here lose both of their matches? You could really use a new wooden spoon. Well, maybe you can... Okay, so... Wait, but didn't Mads... Wait, Mads lost both. I forgot Mads was even in it. Let me look over. Well, I guess you have the... You have the sheet handy anyway. Okay, so TJ... Oh yeah, Mads lost to Fiedler. Ooh, Mads had a very tough run actually. Mads... Oh, Mads actually lost both. Vulgar Bandits lost both. And you also lost both. Yeah. So 3 of you... No, sorry, 4 of you. Well, I guess Phil... I think Phil can be... Phil still won a game, didn't he? Wait, did he win actually? Maybe did he lose any? Sorry, did he win any games? Yeah, I remember Phil's game. He was completely winning and then he just... No, but Phil won the first game. So I think Phil is excluded from this because he actually won 1 game. So I don't think you can be counted in the wooden spoon if you won 1 game. I really like this song. I haven't heard it in a long time. Okay, so Mads, TJ, and Vulgar Bandit. We haven't really been focusing on this game. Let's go back. So, castles, all good, all normal. We finally got a D4 in. Queen was attacked and queen moved. Okay. Ooh, wait. A pawn is gone. But I think you can win this pawn back. You've got a double attack here, maybe? Will Zombie see it? Will you do it like that so even if you win 1 game but not a match, you're excluded? Well, I feel like if you win 1 game, then you should be excluded because you're not going to be the loser of losers. You're not going to be the loser darling loser. What do you think? I guess it's whatever everyone also agrees on, but I feel like that defeats the purpose of the ultimate loser. The biggest loser ever, yeah. I think if you win a game, you can be the biggest loser ever. You need to lose everything. Okay, he didn't see Queen E2, so now Fiedler again is a pawn up. Will he be able to... Will he be able to convert with a pawn up? We've got 1,000 on Fiedler. Ooh, oh, wait. Wait. I don't know. This is looking very scary for a zombie. Okay, Fiedler has to do some calculating here. Bishop D3. Bishop D3 I think is very good. Very strong for black. The king is very weak. This is almost identical to the last game. Fiedler had a great diagonal. Oh, and we have it! Bishop D3 is on the board. Put in your charms for Fiedler. You'll get a payout. Get predicting. Great find by Fiedler. We might have our winner here. Yeah, Queen C6, and then here. She was looking kind. If you take here... Wait, actually, maybe you won't take here. You can just take this pawn. Well, the years are coming. Now you have to move your bishop back. I don't know, your king is very weak. So much to do, so much to say, so what's wrong with taking a backseat? Very weak king. H3 is also hanging. Excellent move! What is Zombie gonna do? I bet you Zombie is gonna find a way to wiggle out of this. As usual. There's a fly going around. Okay, Zombie is tanking over here. This is a very scary position to be in. I don't know what you can do. Okay, he's offering a queen trade. But still... Yeah, I guess actually this is fine. Ooh, there's a really nice tactic here. Bishop d3, stopping this rook from going anywhere. Now when you save this bishop, you're gonna lose your other rook. Oh! 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 He didn't find it. Oh, never mind. Sorry, what happened? He didn't take the rook. But it's fine, it's fine. He's gonna take this anyway. Wait, is it the same thing? What if he... Oh yeah, he can't push this pawn. So let's see if the bishop moves. Okay, yes. Actually, it's actually even better. It's the same. Never mind. Of course, I had to complicate things. This is the exact same position that we had with black in the previous game. Where Zombie had the bishop on c8, hadn't developed anything, and Fiedler had a beautiful queen on the diagonal. Almost identical game. Yeah, bishop a3. I've been doing just fine, got it. But then you still lose the piece. Started out with kids, I did it like this. It was because the bishop on d5 is still attacked. Well, Fiedler just has a piece up. Oh, TJ predicted the draw. What? What the heck is this calculation? It's such a simple tactic. You just take a rook. You just take a rook and then you take a piece. I don't understand. What the heck is this? What? What is this calculation? This is very poor. I am actually disappointed in this. This should not be the Darling Finals. That was just a free piece. I think Fiedler doesn't want to win the game. He wants to make the duels longer. Watch this be a draw. Watch this be a draw. He's butchering it. He also has plenty of time, 9 minutes. I'm very disappointed with the quality of these games. Okay, you can take, but you'll just trade. Started out with a kiss, I didn't end up like this. Yeah, but it's not that big of a deal because you'll just trade. I guess he wins a pawn, but it's not that big of a deal. 2 bishops, 2 bishops. How is Zombie getting out of these positions? I actually don't understand. He's cursing his players. If only he played this way when he plays against me, because when he plays against me, he plays so well, doesn't miss anything. Okay, Fiedler's really tanking here. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna take the pawn? TJ, you might actually win all the points here with your draw.
What's happening in these games? Oh.
Hello, thanks for the follow. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa. Waking up, I feel it in my bones. Also, tomorrow I'm actually gonna be going to the cinema. I wanted to go today, but I had physiotherapy instead, so I missed the movie. But I'm going to go tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to stream. Well, maybe actually I can stream earlier, but I think a lot of you will be at work. The movie is at 8 p.m. and it'll probably finish around 10:30 maybe. And it's going to be too late to stream, I think, because I have a 10-hour shift on Thursday and Friday. But Friday night I will definitely go live after work. But yeah, if anyone is around earlier, I can stream earlier. I just don't think many people will be there. Waking up, I feel it in my bones to make my system. Welcome to the new age. Zombies victim since losing to the one and only Fiedler in upper bracket round 2. Dr. Zayas. Yeah, deep think. He's spent a lot of time here. Okay, so bishop c4, profound. He probably is disappointed about missing so many things. Zombies victim since losing to the one and only Fiedler in upper bracket round 2. Dr. Zayas, Owen Lamprokos, Konstantina Sordov, and 17. I mean, 17 has gotten so lucky in a lot of his games. This song is kind of... No wonder he's a zombie. He's just eating people's brains. Okay, what is his idea with this move? Not entirely sure. Oh, sorry, he's attacking... Wait. Okay, so... Still this... There are so many threats here. Maybe he wants to play rook d2? Is that what he's thinking? Zombies rapid rating on the sheet 15-15. Well, that changed a lot. All these duels, yeah, he's won a lot of rating from these duels. He got a lot from 17. Okay, so we've got rook trade. Okay, checkmate is being threatened. If the game ends like that,
That would be perfect.
I will not... I've given up on chess. Also, Zombie has a lot of time now. Fiedler spent 5 minutes on bishop c4. That's a lot of time. Still so many hanging things. Hanging.
I mean, now you're still gonna lose the pawn as well, aren't you?
Why? Why not just g6? Now your bishop is going to be tied down to this square. Very strange decision. I don't understand these games. Now your bishop is no longer attacking this pawn. Fiedler has lost his brain. I don't understand. Why is he spending so much time on terrible moves? Okay, well, the bishop will just have to move somewhere. Maybe back, maybe trade. I mean, a trade is easiest, I guess. If you, oh, maybe there's this? Oh, sorry, no. Oops. Maybe a trade. I expect a trade. So everybody just follow me, because we need a controversy, because it feels so empty without me. Will you win 9k? Well, I actually... Yeah, there we go. Bishop d5. This is in line with zombie style. Probably not. I think you will. This is a dead draw position. Two bishops, two bishops. One rook, pawns exactly same. Draw. This is a draw. If anything, white has the initiative because of the checkmating threats, but... Well, can you try win a pawn here? White's rook is just very active, so I don't know. Okay, we have rook a6. I mean, he can win a pawn, but we saw how he did in the previous rooking game with a pawn up. And this is an even more equal position.
It's just a dead draw now after rook c5. Ah, no, you're losing. Or are you?
Yeah, a draw. G to the G. D to the D. Okay, he played bishop b4, still fine. I mean, sorry, that's actually what we were calculating anyway. I'm making beef bowls tomorrow at work. No, Thursday at work. And then on Friday, I am making soup and dessert. Any inspiration for a dessert? What dessert should I make? Yeah, rook c5, draw. TJ, you're gonna get points. A nice chocolate king cake for the winner of this match. No, the winner of this match is getting nothing. This has been a very, very poor level game. Hello, by the way, Adam. How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. You agree? You haven't even seen the match, Adam. Aha, you did. This is the drawest of draws. I'll hand out a stale bread for this game, for how dry it is. I'm disappointed in Fiedler. He had such an easy tactic. Please do not miss these things in your games. I'm just writing down my timetable. So I've got disinfecting at 6. Go back. Okay, 3 versus 3. Draw. And Fiedler is not chickening out of this game, out of playing more games, because there needs to be 2 blitz games. He said that it might be a bit late, but he needs to play his match. It's his fault he's being put in this position. Okay, draw. Thank you. Next game, not... Okay, you can take a short break, but please not a long break. Only 3-minute break. I'm gonna put a timer. Three-minute break, Fiedler. Only 3 minutes. Quickly. Timer is starting. Make sure you don't look over your game because you're gonna be very disappointed. Well, TJ, you got your points, so well done. I don't know how you do that, zombie. You're completely lost. I don't know how the heck how you do this. $9,031. You got your one back. Well done. Enjoy your points. You could have got 20k if you also predicted one in the previous one as well. Okay, 5+3 is the next match. So we're gonna have a shorter prediction. But still, there's gonna be 2 matches of that. D takes E5 was a mouse slip. Where is that? Oh, that's... What did you mean to play? You wanted to push? Here you should have played Queen E1. Queen E2 so that you can take the pawn back. Okay, well that would have been worse, and I just have... Oh, you want to go here? Yeah, I guess that's a plan too. Okay, I'm just gonna X the timer, but please just as soon as possible would be great. Okay, I'm gonna put up the prediction already. Match number 3. Knight takes F7. Oh, and bishop D5? Okay, I'm gonna put up the prediction, match number 3. Wait, if you take here, but the queen can still defend. Okay. Good luck. Get your predictions in. Match number 3. We've got another 2 games guaranteed. We already have 1 for a draw. We already have 1 for a draw. The way these games have been going, there should be much more in for a draw. Okay, best of luck, both of you. Please have a more high quality game. Here we go. Game has started. Why 517? Why do you keep doing that, Fiedler? You really want to annoy me, don't you? You just love annoying me. Any predictions? No one? Well, I guess whoever has predicted has lost a lot of charms from getting the games wrong. The predictions wrong. Come on, let's go. There's two more games. These games are shorter, so anything can happen. I'm actually gonna crash. I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? I think I. Oh, I had to wake up to go to the dentist. That's why. Okay, I'm kind of surprised about that. Why didn't he just take the pawn? That must have been a mouse slip because now you can just trade queens. I don't know why he did that. I think that's a mouse slip. Now this bishop is just dead for the rest of the game. More like it's being buried alive. Sounds very relaxing. Okay, that's a good move. Now bishop back. Draw. Bring the knight back to c6. No, no one has bet zombie or fiedler. What are you guys waiting for? Really? I don't think it's a dry position. White has a really nice position here. These pawns are just fixing black's position into confinement. I think white is just so much better here. Way more activity. Tamara! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid! How was your stream? How are you doing? We are watching the grand finals of the Darling Duels. Very low quality so far. Hopefully it gets better. Nice move from Zombie. Really nice move. Hello, Beastie. Thanks for the follow. Hello, Eskia. How are you? Okay. The chat is too silent. Well, start chatting. Start chatting and it won't be so silent. I mean, maybe this knight has some future on f4. My hair looks wild. Thanks, I'll take it as compliment. It's not as wild as it usually is, though. Bet in the prediction. Yeah, bet in the prediction. 2,000 for Fiedler. Okay, we've got 2K for Fiedler. Anything for Zombie? So far, we've had 2 rapid games. And they've both ended in a draw. Rook endgame draw, believe it or not. Fiedler missed all the wins in the world. Zombie somehow making his opponents just not see all the winning positions. You just came in from tomorrow's stream, so got no idea what's going on here. So, the Darling Duels. Well, first I'll say that if you haven't been to this channel before, everyone a part of this channel are darlings. Okay, we've got a cheeky Queen H7 threat here. And we are currently in the grand finals of the Darling Duels, which has been going on for many months, but it is, I guess, a double elimination bracket tournament. Let me show you guys so far. So we've had many games. You can't see all of them because the things are cut differently. But anyway, this is the grand final, so everyone had to play against each other, winner versus winner, etc. And finally, after 4 months, this is the grand final. Fiedler versus Zombie. No, it's 2 games, but this is they played rapid before this, so this is their score in Blitz, I guess. But they've played. I don't know actually why they have 0.5 here because they got 2 draws so far. But it was in a different time control, so I don't know if that matters. But yeah, that's actually good observation. I don't know why. So far, Fiedler has a better position, but he's had a much better position in the last 2. If someone wins now, it's over. No, there are 2 5+3 games. So if Zombie wins, or Fiedler wins, and then the next one, the other person wins, then we go into sudden death. So there are 2, the format is 2 rapid, 2 blitz, and then sudden death blitz. So they play with both colors so that there is no advantage or disadvantage. Okay, wait, let's just see this for a second. I don't know about knight here. I think that's kind of premature. Anyway, e5 looks really strong. Knight a8! What is that? Knight back to c7? What is knight a8? Yeah, they started with rapid, 15 plus 10. Here is the link to the spreadsheet if you are interested in seeing. So there's one game of, you can see at the top corner, 1 game 15-10, sorry, 2 games 15-10, 2 games 5+3, and then sudden death 3+2. Yeah, okay, I predict Fiedler is gonna win this game. He has to win this. Not so dry now, Adam. He might throw it. I wouldn't be surprised. He's been doing that in the last 2 games. Why did he do that? Okay, zombie doesn't have much time. Both. He threw away both. No, no eval. In case they see the stream and they get hints and things. Well, they shouldn't have the stream on, but if they did, they definitely have it muted. Okay, we've got a queen trade. Seems like it's in zombie's interest. But I don't know what the heck this knight on A8 is doing. Nice. Oh, the rooks are gonna come in. You can't stop it now. Got a police and a fireman too. Oh yeah, take with the knight, I guess. But still, you can still open it up. Thank you. Okay, we're getting down to the last few seconds. Don't believe You like the music, that's good. Okay, we finally got a rook h1. Wait a minute. What? Rook c2? Well, knight g5, now you've got mate. Oh. Why? Knight g5 first. What is this technique? I'm actually not impressed. Okay. Prepare mate, bishop f6. Where are you going with that bishop, please? Bishop f6, set up a checkmate. Go back and set it up now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't believe me, just. Okay, bishop f6. What? It's just made in 2. Now he's gonna have to grind a bit more. Okay, zombie flagged. Fair enough. Next game. Well done, Fiedler. You finally won a game. Jump on it. Here we go. Next one. Match number 4. If it's a draw. If it's a draw, then Fiedler wins. Hard luck. Yeah, your brain froze throughout this whole battle, Fiedler. But anyway, well done for winning. It wasn't checkmate. I don't know why it timed you out with 3 seconds. We saw we saw your clock go down though. You have something going on with your chess.com clock. Okay, one more. Fiedler, please stop challenging with 17 extra seconds. Zombie challenge. $17 extra seconds, okay. Fine. Good luck.
Third place is clear.
Okay, good night, BC. Thanks so much for coming in. Game aborted. Okay, get your predictions in. Predict, 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 predict. What's happening? What is this 17 extra seconds? Yeah, but previously. I'm not talking about now. Previously, wasn't there different colors? You can be the greatest. You can be the best. You can be. We're gonna be here all day. Did you add 17 extra seconds, please? Thank you. Even though the 17 extra seconds have been wasted right now. Go, go, go. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can run a mile, you can walk straight to hell with a smile. No, don't be doing that, come on. I don't care at this stage, just play your game. Okay, fine. 17 extra seconds. Okay, get your bets in. This is the final game. If it's a draw, Fiedler wins. Well, if Zombie wins, then we have sudden death. This has been the worst grand final. Even the opening choices are not grand worthy.
What is that opening? It's so weird. What is happening? But don't develop any pieces opening.
No one has predicted yet. What are you guys waiting for? Okay, this is a dedication to the duels. Got about beating heart. I can tell when the journey will end. I know where it starts. Wake me up when this duel is over. I've just been complaining the whole stream. Okay, so we've got an attack on H3, defense. I'm expecting an F5 soon. Okay, we love our active queen here. I think H6 was important to stop knight here, but okay. Is he gonna get a handmade trophy? I was just going to buy a heart hands trophy, but I can also make it. It just won't be as nice, but I guess it's more authentic. Maybe we'll just do a stream of. I'll get some clay. Here we go, F5. Yeah, although white also has a lot of ideas here. Yeah, rook g8 is nice, but f4 is also kind of annoying. This bishop is dead. Zombie loves playing with dead bishops. Well, getting a ready-made one is gonna look nicer for those for Fiedler, I guess, for whoever gets it. But I mean, I guess it's up to him. He can decide. I'll ask him whatever he wants. That's what he'll get. If he wants a handmade one, I'll do my best to do a nice one, but it won't be as nice. But it will have maybe more authenticity. Get your bets in. Any channel charms. Come on, come on. Hey, smart guy. No matter what. 669 for zombie. Okay. Oh my god, if zombie wins, there's gonna be sudden death. Oh. Oh. Okay, get your points in quickly. The timer is gonna go. He needs a ban. 10 points for Fiedler. 20 points for Fiedler. Any for a draw? 17 for a draw. Okay. Fiedler has a really good move here. Made on H2. Will he find F3? F3 is a very, very, very good move. I think it's pretty straightforward, but Fiedler has been missing a lot of things. He did it! He found F3! Yeah, so Zombie really blew it here by moving this bishop. No, it's not mate, but you're threatening mate. Okay, bring the rook in. Okay, he didn't want to take the F3 pawn for some reason. Why would you bring your queen away from this diagonal? No, now it's still bad. Yeah, really nice bishops. Okay, Zombie should have just taken this pawn. Why didn't he just take a pawn? The queen was on an important diagonal protecting the pawn, and then he didn't protect the pawn. Ah! Okay. Now black is just winning here. But hasn't stopped him before. Oh, mate in one! Mate in one! Oh, let's go! Okay. Well done, Fiedler. Nice find. Hard luck, Zombie. Zombie, you were just winning earlier. Not winning, but you had a nice position. I don't know. Are you guys allergic to free pawns? Why didn't you take a free pawn here? Anyway, we have the winner of the Darling Duels. Congratulations, Fiedler. Applause, applause, applause. Congratulations. A champion has been crowned. Well done, Fiedler. I have a medal. Let me give you a medal that I won at the German Championships. Here we go. Medal for you. Applause, applause, applause. Wait, we'll do it this way. Congratulations! Woo! put it around your neck now. Woo, well done. Yes, I will send you a trophy. So, would you prefer a handmade trophy or a manufactured one? Prettier one or more authentic one? What do you prefer? There are no Diana clap emotes. Yeah, well, I will make them. I will make them at some point. So, what would you prefer? Handmade. Handmade is made by Brizzy, yes. It is made by me, but it is a worse one. Or I can just get one. What would you prefer? Mersey version, okay. I'll make a handmade one. One thing I will say is maybe it will be maybe prettier if I make a smaller one, but yeah, I'll try to make like a small one. Because a big one, I also don't know how to transport them that well. Like if it's gonna make, I'm thinking I'll just make it out of clay. So you can't stop the winning feeling. Well, you did deserve to win the match. You played good, but also you didn't play that good. you missed a lot of things. But yeah, I'm gonna make one out of clay and figure it out. Thank you, Zombie, for playing. Thank you, everyone. It's the end of an era. It's the end of the Darling Duels #1. There will never be a first Darling Duels ever. So, pat on the back, everyone who participated. Thanks to everyone who participated. No thanks to everyone who delayed the duels. But I'm really happy that we had this. So, next duels, we're going to have a lot more harsh rules. There is not going to be any extensions. And you will need to be organizing your games in the Darling Duels channel on Discord so that we can all see who is actually putting in effort to organizing. Yeah, it went on 2 months longer. So, next duels is going to be puzzle duels. So we'll do puzzle duels next. Maybe we'll take... I don't know when we will start it, but... yeah, let's do puzzle battles. I think puzzle battles sounds good. And they're a lot quicker as well. So I would say best out of 3. Best out of 3 puzzle battles. Yeah, Zombie, you've been playing really well. You should definitely be proud of yourself of your games. Really, really great games. Alright, on that note, I am going to raid. That's it for the duels. Sorry, if you rewatch this VOD, you will see all my criticism. Don't take it too personally. I'm also very tired. But let's raid. Where will we go? Take it, but don't look down, 'cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. This is how Fiedler feels right now. You're raiding my bed. Your bed. I'm also raiding my bed. Yes, I will message you. Couldn't be harsher. Oh, I think it's pretty much the same. Yes, I will keep you updated, Fiedler. I'm on top of the... Let's go to moons. See you, Dr. This. Let's read Moons, who is also streaming chess. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in. I will see you guys later. Okay, Fiddler. See you later, hard luck zombie. But you won the losers bracket, so that's still something. Yes, I'm gonna try to sleep now too. It's actually not too past your bedtime at least, Fiedler, so you finished in time. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for coming in, and enjoy the rest of your evening if you have some more time in your evening. Sounds like that would be a lot of fun. I'm gonna sleep, and I won't be here tomorrow. I did put on the schedule that I'm streaming tomorrow, but actually I've decided to go to the cinema instead. So I've booked a ticket to go to cinema. I'm going to see the Formula 1 movie again. I liked it so much that I want to see it again. So I'll see you guys on Friday. Thanks so much for coming in.